Oliva with Canal Connections. Welcome to our show today. We've got a special guest, Alicia Hutchinson from Physical Therapy U, right on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, diagonally across from the Cape Cod Canal Region Chamber office in Buzzards Bay. And we appreciate her coming here today. We're going to tell you all about physical therapy in Bourne. How are you, Alicia?
I'm good. How are you, Marie?
Good. Tell me how long you've been with PTU.
So me personally, I've been with PTU for a little over 2 years now. Graduated from UMass Lowell and was fortunate enough to meet Kelly and the crew, and I got brought on board. So
great.
Awesome.
Kelly Duggan is the owner of PTU, and you have other locations in Bridgewater and
Middleborough.
In Middleborough,
Yeah.
which is, so you've got 3 locations.
3 locations now. Yep.
Yep, and you have a great staff.
Yeah,
I
awesome.
personally have been to PTU in Buzzards Bay for my knee, and it worked out really well, and I can't say enough. And my husband's also going there for his neck, so we really appreciate the staff and the expertise. So tell me a little bit about all the different services that you have, such as dry needling, which I had. You can explain that a little bit, laser, etc.
Yeah, so at PTU we want to try to provide not just physical therapy, but those ancillary services that might further help people progress or get better and get back to what they want to do. So dry needling is a big one that we offer. A lot of people really get a lot of benefit from it. And do you want me to go into a little bit?
Yeah, what does dry needling mean? It's not like a TENS.
No.
Or, it's something completely different.
Yeah, so they are very similar to acupuncture needles, and basically they go into the muscle though. They target a specific muscle and they go as deep as they need to get to that muscle. And then from there, that muscle can then be stimulated using something similar to TENS, that kind of electrical stimulation. That way you know you're getting the exact muscle you wanted, and then you can also further the reaction you're getting from that muscle. And by kind of increasing blood flow, we like to say you're creating a reaction of the nervous system to kind of get it to hopefully calm down if that muscle's in spasm, and then now you'll gain some relief from that. So.
Oh, that's a good explanation.
Yeah.
I know that other people have had it too, and it's very different. And as a physical therapy office, you have all these different types of services that I personally had not heard of before.
Yeah.
So what are some other, I know you have laser and some other services?
Yeah, so we have a class 4 laser. It's not hot or cold in and of itself. Sometimes you do feel a little bit of warmth with it just because you are creating, you're putting light into the area. But
so you're putting light into, say, your knee or your back or your neck or whatever it might be.
Yeah, any region that you are having some symptoms with, we can go in with the laser. You can do like contact or non-contact with the laser. And basically it's using light, those photons from the light, to bringing you back to science class for a second, that mitochondria in the cells. So I think we all remember they're kind of the powerhouses and help create energy. And the idea is that you're now increasing the energy being produced, and then that'll help speed up the healing and help you feel better.
Any other type of services?
Yeah, so we offer a variety of strength classes. We do a 55 plus class.
Oh, great.
We do some kids, middle school and high school classes. And then we also offer personal training should anybody want to come in and do like one-on-one with a strength coach. And we also offer running analysis. We even have an app where we offer different programs. So if you're recovering from an ACL and you want to go return to sport, we have a few different ACL return to sport programs that you can get even through our app. It's kind of cool. It's very interactive, and you can go on there. And then we also have a few other programs that have been added to the app too, and we just keep growing. So we have like an arm care program for those who play throwing sports and things like that. Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
You have a lot of different services, very unique.
Yeah.
It might not be unique, it might be something that's, supposed to be that way, but that's just something special, I think, from a personal and professional standpoint. You do a lot for the community. I know that Kelly, the owner, has given back and sponsored a lot of programs that we have with the Chamber.
Yeah.
And we're really trying to market and get people to know about PTU.
Yeah.
Like I said, PTU is right here in Bourne, and we really appreciate it. So you've got these 3 locations, and tell me a little bit about what location you're in. We should talk to you about that, which I know you're in Bourne.
Yes.
But do you also go to the other locations as well?
So me personally, I'm in the Buzzards Bay location 5 days a week. We do have a few therapists that will go between clinics. Like we have one in Buzzards Bay right now. He also goes to the Bridgewater one 2 days a week.
So the clinic is what? What? Explain the clinic.
Oh, so the clinic is so as Marie explained, it's the right across from the train bridge. And inside we have a turf, and we have some exercise equipment, a few machines, a squat rack, all the tables we need, any sort of PT specific equipment or tools we might need for treatment. It used to be the Buzzards Bay Brewing, so we still kept that bar that was there, and it adds a nice touch. I think the Buzzards Bay location really has a cool feel to it.
Oh, it's just beautiful in there, and it's all, the flooring and the walls and everything as it was the brewery. But it certainly is a wonderful facility, all open, and every time it's hot, you get plenty of air conditioning.
Yes, we do have and the windows, though. The windows are nice because it's along that whole front wall.
Yes, you can see. The view is. I remember going on there and doing the bike, and I could see the railroad bridge and the park and everything while I was doing the bike. And that was pretty cool to be able to have that view from PTU.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to tell me about all your programs? Do you have a lot of the programs here in Buzzards Bay?
We don't have the laser, but other than that, we do offer the dry needling, the strength programs. We have those, and of course, we can get you access to the app and teach you all about that. But if you wanted dry needling or if you wanted laser or myofascial, the laser is located in our Bridgewater clinic, and myofascial's in either Bridgewater or Middleborough.
Okay, so myofascial, I know that's a manipulation of your muscles.
So
explain that to me.
Yeah, sure. So your fascia is. If anyone out there eats chicken, I like to use this as a way to help describe it. You know that white layer? That white
I don't
tissue
cook,
layer.
but yeah,
you don't cook. Okay. So basically, your fascia is a layer of tissue that kind of wraps around all of your muscles, and it's throughout your body. And the thing about your fascia is that just because you're going from one muscle to another doesn't mean the fascia stops and a new one begins. It's all kind of, morphing into one another. So your fascia is pretty continuous throughout your body. And sometimes you can get tightness in certain areas, but it will present in another area because you do have that continuous tissue that's going from, your lower leg to your upper leg, etc. So myofascial is a technique used to target a little bit more of that superficial, that closer to the top layers to get the fascia rather than some sort of deep tissue like massage that's going more for the muscle.
Okay.
So it's a much gentler intervention, you could say. Like it's not deep tissue, it's not painful. I know Donna, she's our clinician that does the myofascial. Sometimes she'll say like it almost feels like you're not doing anything because you're again targeting a tissue that's not as deep, so it almost just it feels like a nice pressure versus someone digging into you trying to get a muscle.
Right. That's just unbelievable to me, how many services and unique services, because it really helps the patients a lot, obviously. And I know you've built up your practice, especially in Buzzards Bay. And you've been there how long?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I see different people that I know in there sometimes, and the expertise is just phenomenal. I can't say enough about it. So how many employees do you have at the 3 locations? Do you know?
Oh, exact number, I might be a little off, but it's around 30.
Yeah,
so
I know.
between all 3 locations, it's around 30. It's awesome. We've been adding to our team, and it's been great. And everyone, speaking of team, that's kind of our thing at PTU. And if it's
Teamwork.
okay, Marie, if it's
All
okay
right.
if I touch on that. We really like collaborating with one another, and it helps us to learn and keep on top of things, keep up to date with new research and stuff. So I think something that really does make us different and unique is that we really like to make sure people are between 2, sometimes 3 clinicians, and we do try to keep it to that smaller number.
Okay.
Because of course we don't want you jumping around to, everyone here and never seeing the same person again. But having those eyes, we like to say another set of eyes, and we can share brain cells, and that way we collaborate. And a way that Kelly has set up to help us be able to do that is we have weekly clinician meetings to talk about and go over some patients we might share with one another. So it's awesome because you might see something I don't see, or I might have an idea you didn't think of, and it just keeps things, I think it helps keep things going.
What a good explanation about the type of services that you have.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to add to the conversation we're having?
No, I think we touched on
covered
pretty
a
much
lot.
everything. Yeah.
We covered a lot. What's the street number on Main Street?
85 Main Street.
85 Main Street, Buzzards Bay. And I had Alicia as my therapist a few times, and I can't say enough good things about Alicia and everybody there in Buzzards Bay, Middleborough, and Bridgewater. So we appreciate PTU. Stop by there sometime, say hello to the staff, and if you have a problem, make sure you call them. Thank you very much.